And there are more here. What marvels of beauty. There are lots of them all over the space I just see now. I decided to come up here because tomorrow, well, this evening, we're starting another 6 days of rain. And I wanted you to see the changes here in the mountain and the new growth. Although we had these flowers already for about a month, I think, or maybe even before Christmas. So I'm not scrambling up there anymore. I'm going to try and back off here. It's amazing how green everything has become. And you can see there's quite a bit of haze, which also delayed our sunrise somewhat. Just another sign of the rain coming. It's a little bit muddy, so it's just about viable. I think yesterday would have been very sticky to walk here. There's extra traffic now, but the water is actually very loud. These small waves crashing on the shore make a lot of noise. And if there's no traffic, you can even hear them from here pretty well. So there are two big steps of development in both readings today. And they're both successions, if you will, or sending on the next generation with instructions from generation to generation, handing on the goods. And we want to remember the good that's handed on and not the bad. And so David is handing on to Solomon now at the beginning of the book of Kings, chapter 2. And Solomon is his name is peace. And if you read the passage that we have today for the liturgy, it has omitted some very brutal lines of David's revenge, and Solomon carrying that out. The people God chooses to work, to lead, to serve, we're all flawed. And yet his kingdom is the one that goes on. Kingdoms and the kingdom. And the purification of that kingdom. And the use of the sword. Solomon's kingdom was consolidated also with blood. Suffering and conflict in human life, and people being prepared for the gift of redemption. And when Jesus is sending out his disciples today 2 by 2, he doesn't want them to engage in conflict. If a town doesn't receive you, leave. God's grace is offered freely, and it needs to be received in freedom. So our role is not to impose, to bitterly argue, to lose our peace. And if blood is to be shed, then it's our own. And Jesus leads the way. My kingdom is not of this world. It's not established by the sword of hatred, of revenge, of iniquity. It's established by self-sacrifice. Oh, I was looking for this bush. I put up one in the WhatsApp picture, and I was hoping to find one for everybody here. The WhatsApp message about the beginning of the live stream. Look at this. So this is one of the novelties we have for you today. I was actually taken by surprise. I didn't realize they were in such in full bloom. It's a while since we've been up here. Isn't that gorgeous? It's a little too cold for the bees to be out, but they'll be coming. They'll be coming for sure. Oh, there's a wonderful odor. Can we press some button to give you access to the odor of this beautiful, beautiful, beautiful scent? Not odor, scent. The beautiful scent of these new blossoms. Delightful. Take time to smell the roses, right? And here we have our famous late bloomers. That was a big word last year. Late bloomers. And it's not just kings and kingdoms, it's also in the neighborhood, it's in the family. How to, oh boy, I'm up in another level here. Well, that's good. I didn't realize I wasn't paying too much attention, and I ended up coming up higher because of that bush. Maybe we'll find some more flowers since we did come up here now. These have grown, but I'm not sure if they're going to produce any blooms. Yesterday we had the day of consecrated life with the vows of poverty, chastity, and obedience, living in community, and Jesus sends out his disciples 2 by 2, not to bring anything with them, just the minimum. They're going to be walking a lot, traveling a lot, so take their stick and sandals, but not an extra cloak. Just what's needed, what's necessary to live in simplicity. So we're coming up here. Oh, there's another little flower hiding in here. This little flower didn't know it was going to be shown around the world, from Malaysia to Alaska, in all its beauty. And from Singapore to California. Oh, here we have a number of them again. Those colors are so bright, so clear, so rich. These have survived the cow's hooves, but they are damaged. Why did the disciples go out 2 by 2? One of the early church fathers said, because Jesus wanted them to live charity with each other before they preached it to everybody else. Because that's the highest gift in all the brokenness of humanity, as we learn to respect the other. Look at these plants growing on the rock. There's a big one here. I wonder how long that's going to last here. Another little one over here. The cows up here. Here's a cow with a very full udder. So she has either given birth or is raising a very happy calf. God's word is so rich for us, so inspiring. This one here looks pretty interesting, saying, "Who are you to be here?" Doing a staring out game here, or staring down. Lord, you are exalted over all. I have them pretty zoomed in, that's why it's... People, I think we'll leave it like that for today. Lots of inspirations and thoughts to prod our minds, our hearts, reconciliation. And we say a special prayer also in our hearts for Lebanon. through very, very hard times. And Pope Francis has sent a very senior member of the Vatican, Monsignor Gallagher, an Englishman, and he's meeting with all the government leaders and the church leaders, the different churches in Lebanon right now, these days. We say prayer for peace in that realm. So much hurt, so much brokenness. So many victims of conflicts of others. God bless you, people. Let's see what will happen tomorrow. It'll probably be a bit rainy. Let's see the gift of each day as it comes. Today we will build our peace, our goodness with others.